Honestly, one thing I've noticed lately is that crypto has become a lot harder to navigate than it was a few years ago. Every week there's a new platform, new token, new strategy, and everybody seems to have a different opinion about what's worth paying attention to. So whenever I see something getting mentioned over and over again, I usually put aside a little time and test it myself. And that's pretty much what happened here. Over the last month or so, I kept hearing people talk about Hyperliquid, not only the exchange itself, but also different tools connected to it. Some were focused on analytics, some were automation, and some were built around tracking experienced traders. And after seeing it come up enough times, I decided to take a closer look. So before diving into all technical details, I want to show how it actually works from a regular user's perspective. I think that's usually the easiest place to start. So first thing I'm going to do is sign in. Here I click Start, the connection window pops up, and I choose the wallet option I normally use. Okay, everything loads without any issues, and now I'm inside the dashboard. At the top, I can see my account information, and right below that, there's a balance connected to my wallet. I can also see some activity data from previous sessions, but for now, I'm gonna skip past that and go straight to the main feature. So, I'm opening Explore. Platform's now showing a list of traders. I can sort them in different ways, check their recent activity, compare profiles, and see who's been active recently. Okay, this profile looks interesting. I'm opening it, and here I can see a much bigger breakdown of information. Recent trades, position history, activity over time, everything is displayed in a pretty simple format. Nothing feels cluttered, which I definitely appreciate. All right, after looking through the profile, I'm going to click Copy. Now a settings window appears. This is where I decide how I want the copied activity to be handled, review the parameters, make sure everything looks right, and then click Confirm. And that's basically the setup process done. From here, the system starts monitoring the trader I've selected and waits for new activity. So now let's jump forward a little, and after some time passes, I can open the position section where everything is tracked. I can see active positions, previous actions, and a timeline showing exactly what the platform has been doing. So if I ever want to review something, all the information here. Now, let's say I'm finished and want to move on. First step, I stop any active copied position. Once that's done, I click Withdraw, wait a few seconds to approve the request, and then the protocol takes care of the rest. After the transaction is finalized on-chain, my wallet information updates automatically. Okay, while that process is in the background, here's the simple explanation of what's happening. This system watches publicly available trader activity on Hyperliquid. When selected traders interact with the market, the system can respond according to the settings I've already chosen. That's the core idea. But what makes it useful, at least from my perspective, is that I can actually see what's going on. I can check activity records, review trading history, and look through the data myself instead of relying on screenshots or marketing pages. And after spending quite a bit of time testing different crypto products over the years, that's usually what matters most to me. Not flashy claims, not fancy graphics, just a platform that clearly shows what it's doing and keeps the process easy to understand. And honestly, that's probably the main reason this one stayed on my radar longer than most.